Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing to you a new layout for the Love of Homemade Kits, and I'm going to be using this rainbow paper, and I'm also going to finish fussy cutting the rest of this paper here with all these little watercolor flowers on it. I'm going to use some of the black and white flowers and the watercolor flowers as well, and I don't show you all of them that I fussy cut because it did take me quite a bit to fussy cut them out, but I love fussy cutting, so I don't mind. It kind of relaxes me. So I'm going to try something different with this rainbow paper. Not sure. I haven't seen anybody do what I did, but they could have. But first I'm going to go in with some clear gesso, and I'm just going to gesso the white area because I already had kind of a plan of what I wanted to do, and I wasn't going to do a lot of mixed media. I was just going to do a tiny bit. So I just did, like I said, just the white area with some clear gesso, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my little knife tool here, and I'm going to cut the rainbow, but I'm not going to cut it all the way to the edge. I'm just going to cut a section of it. And the reason for that is because I just wanted to give the paper a little bit more interest and dimension, and I wanted to make the rainbow kind of stick up, pop up a little bit, I guess you would say. And I don't cut like exactly to it. The lines are a little wonky anyways on this rainbow. It's not perfect. So, and there is some black lines on it as well, and there's color in between and stuff like that. So it's kind of wonky, so it's not perfect. So when I'm cutting, it didn't matter that I, didn't, if I missed a little bit or cut, a little off and it wasn't completely straight, that was okay, because not only am I going to do that, but I'm also going to distress it as well. But I did tape the edges of it because I came so close to the edges with cutting it that I wanted to make sure that my paper wasn't going to rip. So it's kind of just like a reinforcement to kind of hold everything together. So I just continue cutting, and once I get this all cut on both sides, because I do both rainbows, because I'm going to tuck my photo in behind the rainbows and kind of set it in the middle there of that white area between each rainbow. That's where my photo is going to go. And the photo that I'm using today is a photo of my son when he was about 2 years old. He was in daycare, and it was during Easter time, and they had a little Easter egg hunt outside, and they got to make these tie-dye shirts and go Easter egg hunting. So he had this really cute tie-dye shirt that had all the colors of the rainbow on it. So I thought that would be a perfect photo to put in with this springy looking paper, because I think this is very spring looking, these papers in the kit this month, because these are all my How to Kill a Kit with Style papers. A few weren't from there, but there are a few that are in this kit that I did this month. And now I'm just going in and I'm distressing the edges, giving the rainbow a little bit more interest, to kind of make it pop up a little bit. And once I get this all done with the distressing and the cutting and everything, then you're going to see me, I'm going to still go in and I'm going to get a piece of white cardstock and I'm going to tape it to the back, because I wanted something behind the rainbow, of course, not just nothing. And because I cut into it, I wanted to make sure it would all stay in place still. The only reason I cut into the rainbow was just to give it a little bit more interest in, a little more dimension, and a little something to it. So once I get that all done, then you'll see me, I will tape it onto white cardstock. So now I'm just going in with my photo here, and it's such a cute photo. I think he's so adorable when he's in that picture. And I'm just checking to see like where I'm going to tuck it, because now when I do this side, and I don't think I show you this side, all of it, me cutting and distressing. I might, I'm not sure. But you'll see I'm going to tuck the photo in on both sides in between both rainbows. So while I'm doing that, I just want to remind you guys to not forget to check out the other ladies who are also in doing the For the Love of Homemade Kits this month. I will have one link down below, and then you just click on that, and then there will be a list of everyone who is participating, and you could just click on their link and watch their videos and see what they're doing with their kits this week. And see, now I'm just going to go in and distress it. I guess I did show you both sides. I think I just wanted you guys to see how I did this. Yeah, and see, that's why I taped the edges, because I was so worried I was going to rip it. It was going to go all the way down. But I didn't. I managed. But when I was distressing, it made me so nervous I was going to rip it. So see, there's the white cardstock, and now I'm just going to use my tape gun, and I'm just going to tape it to the back of this white cardstock, and kind of give it another reinforcement so it doesn't rip on the edges and rip my rainbow completely apart, because I did not want that. And then once I get this all glued down, then you're going to see me. I'm going to tuck some of them flowers into the rainbow as well as my photo. And I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put my photo first. And so I do go back and do that. And that's kind of where it's going to go. And then you're going to see me come in with the flowers. And like I said, now I'm going to start tucking them now. In the beginning, I thought I was only going to tuck them in one row. But then I decided to do like a bunch, kind of going like in a triangular type of angle. And you'll see in a minute, I'll show you that I ended up switching it up, and I just did them in this really neat little triangle bunch. And I just kind of mixed them up, and I did some of the colored ones and some of the black and white in between, and it really turned out so cute. And then I end up like sticking them up with some of my craft foam squares. And see, it's not going to stay like that. I just didn't like how it was bunched up. I just felt like it was too much in one bunch, and I just didn't like it. So I end up just changing up. And there you go. That's how it's going to look right there. So now there's my craft foam squares, and I'm going to just stick them on the top of these so that they kind of stick up, because I wanted them to stick up. I didn't want them, I wanted a lot of dimension coming out of the rainbow. So I'm also going to use a cut file. I had this left over from a cut file a while back, and it's just clouds, and so I decided that I would use them in this layout because rainbows and clouds go together, right? So I am going to put a little bit of color behind the clouds. You'll see that in a minute. I'm going to use some of my magical powder that you see up there in the right hand corner. And I do use a few of those die cuts that you see there as well. You'll see them. I'll put them down, but I didn't show you me putting them down because my camera must have cut off. So sorry. And but they're just a couple die cuts from the kit that I put together. But first I'm going to use this stripe paper that I had left over as well. And I did use a lot of this paper. This paper was like so pretty this month in the Hip Kit Clubs. I really, really loved it. And I'm going to do this blue now as well. So I'm kind of like getting every color almost of the rainbow on the back of my photo as well. And now I basically just have scraps left. But I do have a couple other sheets that are still left that I'm going to use. And because I think we have like 2 more layouts, because this is my second layout for this month. So we have 2 more to go. And I did pop up just the middle of my photo on here. I didn't do the edges because, of course, they're getting tucked in. So I didn't worry about that. So just the middle of the photo. And that's how it's going to go. And now I'm just going to finish tucking in my pretty flowers. I love these flowers. They were just dying to be fussy cut though. I mean, that paper was like so pretty. And now I'm just going to do this side as well. with the foam squares, and I popped them up. And then you're going to see when I come back, I have these little circular, they're like card, I'm going to say chipboard, but they're not really chipboard, but they're like chipboard stickers, I'm going to say. And they're round, and they got little sayings on them, and some have flowers and all kinds of things. And they're all different colors, and it goes with this kit as well. So I end up using a lot of those, and I kind of do color on color type of deal with the rainbow. So you will see me come in with those. And I just kind of did the ones that matched and the ones that kind of went along with my photo. But first, I'm going to come in with my magical powder, and this is Jaina's Jade, I believe it's called. And I'm just going to put it on my little acrylic sheet here, and I'm going to squirt it with some water, and then I'm going to make my own little bluish type sky in the background of my clouds. And I'm just kind of going in. And this magical powder is very shimmery, which is really pretty blue, so I really liked that. And then I'm going to do it with the bigger clouds here, and I do go over the rainbow with my clouds, but that's okay because rainbows and clouds, they go in between each other, so it's okay. And I just went right over it with the blue just to kind of tie it all in together. And because rainbows go through clouds, the sky goes through it all. So I thought it would be really pretty just to leave it like that. And then I'm going to stick some craft foam on the back of my clouds and pop those up as well. And the parts of the rainbow that I don't have glued down, I do glue them back down a little bit so that they're kind of like down on the page more. I just go in there with some Scotch glue and glue them down a little bit more on the parts that I didn't tuck anything in to them. But it still brought interest to them, and that's what I wanted. And now I'm just going in with a little bit more because I wanted it to be just a little bit darker because this color dried pretty light. So I just wanted to make sure that you could see a little bit of the blue behind the clouds. And there you go. So there my clouds are done. And here are those little circular bits I was telling you about. And I just kind of stuck them down. I used that little house. And there was these little thicker phrases that were words that were on the sheet. And one said sweet, fave, and memories. So I used those. And I just kind of went tone on tone. And then my title is going to be Sunny and Bright. Because it was sunny and bright that day. And he was sure bright and sunny too. He was so happy. If you can't tell by the smile on his face in the picture. He was super excited. And then I glued down this title as well because with the gesso on there, it just wasn't sticking. So I did glue it down. And I think that's all I do, guys. I don't think there's anything else. I think I put a little puffy heart sticker on here. And that's it. So there it is, guys. So I hope you like it. Here are your close-ups. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And thank you guys for all the likes and the comments. And don't forget to leave some. I love hearing from you guys and what you think. So please do so. And I'll see you again soon. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.